Hello, hello, and welcome to this very special video. And thank you for joining me on this voyage of, voyage of authenticity as I bare my soul to you and really kind of tell you why I started this group and what I'm hoping to do. And you're here because this resonates with you, and I so appreciate you for joining me. You know, it's been so difficult to really articulate how I want to change the world and how I think we can. And what's been so difficult is that I feel like over the last 10 years or so, so much of our kind of culture has really been broken down, right? We've been sort of forced into these two camps of whether we agree with things or we disagree with things, and it really is around companies trying to make money from us, trying to create craving or aversion. And so my feeling is we can change the world with love, because love is the thing that brings us all together. And I appreciate you being here and helping me kind of figure this out, because this is a journey, I think, for all of us. And I think you're here because you want to figure this out as well. So I play you a song that I think really encapsulates kind of what I'm thinking and how I can, how I want to, who I want to be in the world, I guess, who my brand is, who my theme is in the world. And I ask for a few moments of your time to listen, and hope you appreciate and hope it resonates with you. So in 2018, I got involved a lot in US politics, and I hadn't really been involved. I'd followed politics and whatnot beforehand, and in 2016 there was obviously a real, I call it a dislocation in the US. I think there was so much resentfulness, rightly so, with the government and the powers that be and the establishment and the system, because it was also gross and corrupt. And so in the US and in the UK, people voted for just really some change I wanted to see. The problem was the change didn't happen, and it just got worse. And so as compassionate and thoughtful and empathic individuals, seeing all, and as parents, seeing all the things that were happening throughout 2017 was just unbearable to watch. And so in 2018, a number of us quit our jobs, and we started really working on how do we get people into government, into the US government, who are going to help people, who are going to really help people. And so in 2018, a number of us got together around the country, and we managed to get some amazing people into the US government that help people. And if you want to catch up with me on who those people are, I'm happy to kind of go through the list of all the amazing things that have been done since 2018. So in 2019, we kind of were like, okay, well, what next? Like, what do we do next? Like, how do we change this system? What do we do? And so I was chatting with a friend of mine, and he kind of was saying, talking about other stuff, and he had the phrase, putting the world back together. He said, I think we've just started and we're already putting the world back together. And I thought, what a great phrase. Like, what does that mean, putting the world back together? Because that's kind of what I guess the intention is, right? It's to somehow rebuild this society or this culture that has been dislocated. And since then, of course, we've been dislocated even more by the pandemic. And so all that night I was really thinking on what, putting the world back together, what does that look like? And so I wrote this song that evening, just really in a fit of inspiration, called Putting the World Back Together. And the idea is we put the world back together with love. We reject all those names that people and labels that people give us, because they're all false. We're all people, we all love, we all have hearts, and we reject the craving and aversion, the kind of the companies that want to keep us, I guess, either afraid or angry or resentful, these tribalist kind of, these tribalist desires. We reject those, and we come together with love, because ultimately love is the most powerful thing in the universe. So that's been a long intro, but I wanted to cap off this journey of authenticity with an authentic message, and so say thank you for being here, because it obviously resonates with you, and I want you to join me in Music Can Change the World, and to help me and let me help you discover more ways we can change the world and help the world and put out love into the world. And of course, my feeling is that music is the catalyst for love. Music is the thing that starts, is the common language that brings us all together to create love and happiness in the world. So with that, I'm going to play you Putting the World Back Together. Try to tell us who we are. They give us names to keep us apart. We are all the same, we've all got hearts. Can you feel it? Something is happening. Sense it. Something is happening. We're putting the world back together. We're picking the pieces up one by one. We're making the changes forever. We're building a wave that won't come undone. Breaking the fever we're under. We're bringing the heart back to with love. And we've been under the sickness for too long, where hate and lies have become part of the job. Can you feel it? Something is happening. Can you sense it? Something is happening. We're putting the world back together. We're picking the pieces up one by one. We're making the changes forever. We're building a wave that won't come undone. Breaking the fever we're under. It starts with a revolution of one. Can't put the world back together. Can't put the world back together. With love. We're putting the world back together. We're picking the pieces up one by one. We're making the changes forever. We're building a wave that won't come undone. Breaking the fever we're under. Putting the heart back in everyone. Can't put the world back together. Can't put the world back together. With love. With love, with love, with